Hello students, in our previous class we started direct and indirect speech, which is also known as reported speech. We learned how to change statements from direct to indirect speech. I also told you the necessary changes that takes place while changing a direct speech into indirect speech, and those changes are very important. And if you want to master direct and indirect speech, you have to learn all the changes that takes place. I also told you that there are 3 steps for changing direct speech into indirect speech, and the first step is to change the pronoun. The second step is backshift the tense. And the third one, change time and place expression. It is very important. And if you want to be good at reported speech, you should learn all the changes. You should practice regularly. So let's do some revision work over these 2 statements, and then we will proceed to today's, that is, interrogative questions. Now let's go for some revision work. He said, "I am a brave boy." So I told you yesterday, in our previous class, I told you that he said is the reporting verb, and this part is the reported speech. He is the subject of the reported verb. I is the subject of the reported speech. And if the subject of the reported speech is first person, it will change according to the subject of the reported verb. For example, we can say, he said that. If the subject of the reported speech is first person, it will change according to the subject of the reported verb. He said that he. So first we change the pronoun, then we have to backshift the tense. He was a brave boy. Now see the second sentence. Rajat said to Kishan, "You are a good boy." So Rajat is the subject of the reported verb. Kishan is the object. You is the subject of the reported speech. Now, Rajat. Now, when we have a specific person to whom the message is to be conveyed, or if there is an object in the reported verb will change into told. Now, if the subject of the reported speech is second person, it will change according to the object of the reported verb. I repeat, if the subject of the reported speech is second person, it will change according to the object of the reported verb. Rajat told Kishan that he. Now we have to change the tense, backshift the tense. Are. Was. Here are will change into was because the subject is singular. He was a good boy. I think now you are thorough with the statement. And if the subject of the reported speech is third person, there will be no change. Again I repeat, if the subject of the reported speech is third person, it will not change. If it is second person, it will change according to the object of the reported verb. If it is first person, it will change according to the subject of the reported verb. Now, let's start today's topic. The next part of the report, direct and indirect speech, that is interrogative. That is reporting questions. Let's take an example. He said, "What is your name?" Now, when we change an interrogative sentence, there are some important points to be noticed, to be followed. First, you see, we don't use that. We don't use that in an interrogative sentence. Now, first let's change this sentence. He, there is a question mark in the reported speech. So, it will change into asked. What? Now, the second important point when we change an interrogative sentence into indirect speech is that here we can see is verb, your is the subject, and the verb is placed before the subject. But when we change an interrogative sentence into indirect speech, we place the subject before the verb. Now, he asked what? Change the pronoun. My name was. We remove the question mark. We remove the quotation mark and commas, everything. Now, when you have a statement or a question or an interrogative sentence, he said, there is no object here. But when you have you or your in the interrogative reported speech, that means you refers to the particular person who is reading the question. Okay. He asked what my name was. That means subject is always placed before the verb in an interrogative sentence. Okay, I repeat, when we change an interrogative sentence into indirect speech, we avoid that. We don't use that in an interrogative sentence. Then the subject is placed before the verb. Now, reporting questions. When you report a question, you need to change the interrogative form into an affirmative sentence. Putting the verb tense one step back as with normal reported speech. That means the verb tense one step back as with normal reported speech. That means in the statement also we did the same. We backshifted the tense. So it is to be followed in interrogative sentences also, in reporting questions also. That means we backshift the tense. Now, there are two types of questions that we can report questions that have a yes no response and questions that begin with a question word like where, who, what, etc. Where, who, what, etc. etc. When we report a yes no questions, we use if or whether. Okay, let's do some example. He said to me, can you help me? He said to me, can you help me? Now, he asked me. Now we have to I have told you in the beginning that we should not use that in an interrogative sentence. He asked me. Now, it is a yes and no question. Can you help me? Yes, I can help you. No, I cannot help you. No, I will not help you because you did not give me your English class or copy the previous day. So this question has yes or no response, yes or no answer. So he asked me if this is the verb and this is the subject. I told you, when we change an interrogative sentence into indirect speech, first we place the subject before the verb. He asked me if the subject of the reported speech is second person, it will change according to the object of the reported verb. He asked me if I can change it into if I could help him. Second, she said to Preeti, have you seen my brother in the market? So she said to Preeti, have you seen my brother in the market? So here Preeti can say yes, she had seen him buying vegetables, or she had seen him with his friends, or she can directly say that she hadn't seen her brother. So this question also has a yes or no answer. She said to Preeti, she asked Preeti. Again, avoid that. She asked Preeti, have you, the verb, have is the verb, you is the subject. So you have to remember that when we change interrogative sentence into indirect speech, first we should use the subject. She said to Preeti, if or whether, you can use either of the two. She asked Preeti whether she have changes into had, whether she had seen her brother in the market. Let's take another example. She said to me, do you live here? See this sentence. She said to me, do you live here? Now, let's change it in direct speech. She asked me, whenever we should never use to. She asked me. Now see here, in the beginning, in the previous class, I have, in the important changes, I have told you that do changes into did. But it is not in case of reported speech. All the do's will not change into do. When the particular do is used for framing a question, we avoid while changing into indirect speech. We remove it. She asked me, do you live here? Yes, I live here. No, I don't live here. So it also has yes or no question. She asked me if I lived there. Now, do is dummy here. When the do works or when do is used to frame a question, while changing it in that speech, that do is removed. We don't use that do to change into did. Now, take another example. He said to Ravi, what do you do? See this sentence. He said to Ravi, what do you do? Now, he asked Ravi, what? So there are two do's here. This do is used for framing question. So we should remove it. We are not going to change it into do. Ravi, he asked Ravi what? If the subject of the reported speech is second person, it will change according to the object of the reported verb. He asked Ravi what? He. Now, this do is for my job, the work I do to earn my living. What he did. Now, I think you are clear here which do should be changed into did and which shouldn't. Now, you can see in reported version of the question do is eliminated because it is no longer a question and the verb becomes lived. For questions starting with question words like what, who, where, etc. We report the question using the question word but change the interrogative form to the affirmative form. For example, example 1, she said, when are you leaving for Mumbai? She said, when are you leaving for Mumbai? She asked, when, first the subject when I, are will change into was, when I was leaving for Mumbai. Second, she said, how will they get home? She said, how will they get home? She asked, how. I told you that when the subject of the reported speech will be third person, it will not change, it will remain constant. How they, then the verb will change into would get home. So now today we learn how to change interrogative sentences into reported speech into an affirmative sentence. That's all for today. We will continue our next topic, that is imperative sentences, exclamatory sentences, in our next class. Thank you.